Axial James Gunn, Monumental prizes for The Flash has our attention. See what Luke has to say about this and check this out.
The Flash movie has been a magnet for trouble since the beginning of the DCEU, but James Gunn has some strong words about the film's quality. Here's what the new co-CEO of DC Studios had to say about it. Even in the middle of the slate of DC Universe announcements, James Gunn and Peter Safran just unleashed an all-too-familiar elephant stood in the room. Ezra Miller's been out of the spotlight as of late, but DC fans have made quite clear how they feel about the Flash film after it stars numerous scandals and brushes with the law. Despite this, the Flash not only perseveres but allegedly thrives. The DC Studios' new big shots have had a chance to see DC's upcoming summer tentpole movie. And Gunn was impressed enough to call it one of the best superhero movies he's seen during his DC announcements. He said, "The Flash is amazing. Like, truly, it's one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen. Andy Muschietti did an amazing job, and I'm really excited for everybody to see it." Safran also noted that Miller's currently committed to recovery, and their DCU future will be discussed at an appropriate point down the line. It's easy to wonder why, in a world where pretty much every other aspect of the DCU is getting a complete reboot, The Flash is still around, drawing praise and inching toward its June premiere. After all, the movie's been a magnet for trouble even without Miller's own significant additions to the controversy pile. DCEU's The Flash has been plagued by more than its share of more conventional hassles like changing directors, terrible delay news, and the like. Yet through all of its woes, The Flash has managed to avoid becoming radioactive in the studio's eyes, to the point that the new studio heads seem to be just as happy with the beleaguered movie as those who came before. What on earth could cause this seemingly inflammable goodwill toward a project that, when you view it from the outside, should by all rights have had a massive axe hovering above it for a long time now? There are several likely reasons for Gunn and Safran's pro-The Flash attitude, despite all the controversy surrounding Miller. Let's take a look at them. First of the reasons may very well be the simplest of all: money. Per The Hollywood Reporter, The Flash is a $200 million movie, and therefore significantly more difficult to flesh away than something like Batgirl, which had a budget of around $90 million. And as DC Studios executives, Gunn and Safran simply can't badmouth The Flash, regardless of their personal feelings. Though that's not to say they're not telling the truth when they say it's great.
The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love, that resets the entire DC universe.
People who have actually seen The Flash seem to love it and praise it to high heavens, especially if they're personally invested in the film succeeding. That includes Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav, who had great things to say about The Flash in a 2022 earnings call. As Variety reported, he was talking about 3 upcoming DC movies when he said, "We've seen them, we think they're terrific, and we think we can make them even better." Of course, it's worth noting that one of them was Black Adam, so your mileage may vary. Still, while Miller's past behavior may very well warrant a whole philosophical discussion about the merits of separating art from the artist, there's a very decent chance that The Flash will turn out to be a worthy swan song for the old DCEU. As for Miller, well, even if you're willing to disregard their various issues, the fact remains that they're one of the last Justice League guards still standing. Even if The Flash makes Avatar the Way of Water money at the box office, there's a chance that Gunn and Safran are simply waiting for Miller to recover and recuperate in peace before sitting down to have a conversation that ends the same way it did for Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot.
Subscribe, like this video, have a great night, like this video, and see you guys. Bye.